I've lived in the Wyoming Valley here my entire life, and I'm 51 years old. Growing up in this region here, all these streams that you're seeing that are polluted by mining that have been running orange are still running orange today. My name is Bobby Hughes. I'm the Executive Director for the Eastern Pennsylvania Coalition for Abandoned Mine Reclamation. We're a regional environmental nonprofit organization in northeastern and north central Pennsylvania that works to reclaim abandoned mine lands and restore watersheds impacted by abandoned mine drainage. We're talking hundreds of thousands of acres that are out there that are abandoned. There are 5,500 miles of streams that we have to contend with that are polluted. We're in the headwaters of the Nanticoke Creek watershed, and the stream that you see behind me is a cold water fishery that has trout above stream in this area, but downstream behind me in this bedrock, you're seeing water being lost to the underground mine workings that has been previously mined out by anthracite coal mining historically. We're losing all of this clean water to the underground slope and mine tunnels and mine entries that are beneath the surface that can go down as deep as 1,500 feet here in the Wyoming Valley. What we've done is we've just gone from the headwaters in Nanticoke Creek, where we were seeing the stream loss, to a section of the creek that is bone dry. We've lost the entire stream to the underground mine workings, to the millions of gallons per day has been lost to the underground workings beneath our feet. In terms of stream restoration, the efforts that are going to be done here are to try and bring that water back to the surface and allow it to continue its course to connect up with Nanticoke Creek further downstream. We're at the location of the Askham Borehole AMD, the Abandoned Mine Drainage Treatment System on Nanticoke Creek. Before the water goes into the treatment system, you'll notice there's a large amount of iron deposition in the bottom of the stream channel. What we're trying to do is, in this treatment system design here, is to clean up the water and remove this iron. And not only is there iron found in the water, there can be sulfates, there can be aluminum, there can be other trace metals and acidity that are causing the mine water pollution. This is not something we want our kids drinking, nor do we want to be having this in our public water supplies. We want to give our communities a much better quality of life, an opportunity to get their kids out to recreate in these areas that have been abandoned, maybe fish, maybe swim, kayak, just outdoor recreational opportunities that we really don't have that ability to do in these areas. It won't only affect the local watersheds, it will affect the larger streams and communities that are downstream of these areas. And for the most part here in northeastern Pennsylvania, that's either going to be the Susquehanna River watershed or the Delaware Estuary and Delaware River watershed. Nanticoke Creek is really just one example of hundreds of streams that EPCAMR is operating in with our community partners that are looking for ways to secure funding to not only treat the water, but to monitor the water and assess the conditions so that we know the areas that we have to restore to the surface. The type of funding and the size of the treatment systems that are needed to clean up this water is really monumental. By reducing the amount of water that can go into the mine, we can reduce the amount of costs and treatment down here and the size that it's going to take and funding to allow this water to become clean. But in order to do that, infrastructure needs to be put in place. Old infrastructure has to be taken out. Coal fines and coal silt and rock and material and old bridges that are too small have to be taken out and replaced, and that's going to be a part of the plan that Earth Conservancy will be doing. The federal funding that's going to come in from the IRA is going to be a real shot in the arm for groups like the Earth Conservancy and even our group at EPCAMR to try and apply for funding to do some of this work, to do the stream channel restoration and then land reclamation. This land here formerly was abandoned mine lands known as the Bliss Banks, and it was an area that Earth Conservancy has poured millions of dollars in reclamation from state and federal funds and other sources to restore the stream in this area, in addition to helping to bring in some of the economic development drivers and opportunities that you see with Safe Light in the commercial areas down below and some of the other warehouse distribution centers that are built on the former mine sites. The clay is actually used in stream channel restoration to keep the water on the surface because it acts as like an impermeable layer to keep the water from going down underneath the ground and into the mine workings. The water quality of the water here coming out of the reservoir on top of the mountain is very clean. This is just one of the tributaries that they've done already and put it to the surface. And now we're seeing clean water as a result and less water coming out at Ascom because of it. The hope is that this money comes in and does a lot of restoration work and land reclamation work that will enhance the environment, reclaim the land, green up a lot of these landscapes, improve the watersheds, improve the fisheries, and also create jobs and economic development opportunities at the same time, and hopefully some clean energy projects down the road.